about my feeling in New Zealand. So, greetings to our respected guests, education leaders, all the teachers, and my fellow schoolmates. 下午好, good afternoon, Kira. Welcome to the New Zealand Training Center signing ceremony of Shanghai Jiao.MOV University graduate students. My name is Tong. I'm one of the graduate students whose major is teaching Chinese to speakers of other languages back home in China. Today, I feel very honored to be chosen to speak on behalf of all the Mandarin language assistants from our university. Well, I have been in New Zealand for 2 months now, and this is my first time traveling out of China. I still remember the day when I first knew that I passed the interview of the Confucius Institute and have the chance to come here to teach Mandarin for a year. Well, I would never imagine that I would have this opportunity. However, after a short while of unbelievable feeling and excitement, a huge panic hit me. I began to worry about leaving home for such a long time and such a long distance, and questions began building in my mind. Okay, what was I going to do if I miss home? Or if I could not get used to the climate, the food, accommodation, the culture, the school, then what about the children I'm going to teach? Will they like me? Would I be a good teacher? You know, all kinds of questions. So I just called my mom to ask for her advice. I said, Mom, I'm going to leave you for a year. Will you miss me? Well, you know, just like a little girl say something to her mother, and my mom just said, come on, you're 24 years old. Go and experience a different life. Okay, but now she sounds a little regretful. Yesterday, we spoke by phone, and mom said, baby, I miss you very much. When will you come home? Well, Mom, I like my life and work here, and I had so much fun, and there was still a lot more experience waiting for me. Of course, I miss you. Well, that's all I could tell her. I like movies, and just like Forrest Gump's mom said, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get until you taste them. Well, I do like my New Zealand one. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be part of the Confucius Institute with all the other Mandarin language assistants. I was lucky to be chosen to teach at 3 lovely schools. My 3 schools are Newmarket Primary, Kohia Terrace, and Our Lady of Sacred Heart. All the principals and teachers from all the schools have given me great help and guidance on teaching, making resources, and how to work with young children. And all the children that I have been teaching are lovely, polite, and creative. Teaching them is a joyful experience. And now I feel part of all the schools and not just only as a language teacher. Well, at the moment, I live with a nice lady who is my homestay mom. She not only cooks me delicious meals, but also shows me great places to visit. And she helps me a lot, both in my life and school. Well, from speaking with other language assistants, I believe that they have similar experience with their schools and homestays. We are in different schools and homestays, yet we are still a team, and we care for each other. We regularly meet, we sightsee on weekends and during the holidays, and we visit each other's home or do something else together. We are not alone here because we have each other for support and friendship. To finish with, on behalf of all the Mandarin language assistants from our university, Shanghai Jiao.MOV University, I would like to show our sincere gratitude to our university, who gave us this wonderful opportunity to come here to Auckland as a Mandarin language assistant. And also, I'd like to thank Confucius Institute, who allowed us to pass the interview to come here and provide support and concern on our work and life. And thank you to all our schools in Auckland who gave us such lovely children to teach. A great help in our teaching and for finding us kind homes and families to stay with. Thank you all again. 再次感谢所有给予我们机会和支持的人，谢谢你们。